I'm always faltering on Japanese, but now I finally have it under control. Japanese is not my target language. I have no need for it. Really, none. I have no plans of traveling to Japan anytime soon. I don't watch anime, I don't work with anyone who speaks Japanese. This is a hobby language. The reason I want to learn it is because I like the way it sounds. Literally, that's all. But I also don't have much time to dedicate to this language. My real target language is Chinese, mainly because I work with a lot of Chinese speakers who don't speak English. In fact, I used Chinese quite a bit this week to assist people, so I was affirmed in my decision that this is a useful target language for me to continue pursuing. Japanese? Hard as though. Much harder than Chinese. You would think it'd be the opposite, but the grammar structure is very different than that of English. It has 3 alphabets. 3! If you can even call them that. Several different types of pronunciations, honorifics, tones, and much, much more. I've quit learning Japanese 4 times. 4! Well, I guess I didn't quit, I just took a break. But still, I get discouraged frequently because of the previous stated 3 facts. I've hired a tutor, that didn't go very well. When I work with a tutor in Chinese, I get a lot out of it because I'm conversational to the point where we can talk about things in Chinese and English, and she can describe and relate things to me and my brain can process it. Needless to say, I keep coming back to 3 useful apps: Duolingo, Fluent U, and Dynamic Languages. These are the 3 that, for my needs, fit like 2 flat pieces of Lego. You know when you jam them together and they just won't come undone? Yeah. Duolingo is easy to use throughout the day. I can pick it up here and there. I don't retain a whole lot from it, but it's a nice little daily reminder to keep the language fresh on my brain. And also, I already maxed out Chinese on Duolingo, so I had to do something else. Fluent U, if you've never heard of it, is something I use primarily for Chinese, but they also offer Japanese and a bunch of other languages as well. You basically study through YouTube videos, and it throws quizzes and repetition, and it's fun but not traditionally helpful. It's just like a good engaging way to learn the language. But when I need to really engage in Japanese, every weekend I put aside about an hour-long block to study Japanese, as opposed to the hour per day that I have for Chinese. I use Dynamic Languages, and here's why. In Dynamic Languages, I get like an immersion-style language learning class. Like a legit class, and it's a fraction of the cost of what an actual immersion class would be. It's also way less than hiring a tutor. Each session takes about 45 minutes to complete, and me and my new best friend Katie, yes, we're on a first name basis now because we are best friends, are going through this journey together. But I'm in VR, and my name is Seito-san, and she's taking it in real life. Like, well, I mean, she's already taken it in real life. This is pre-recorded. But I get to go through each class with someone that has 0 background in Japanese. And the benefit of that is that she gets to fumble and make all the mistakes in Japanese in front of the Japanese teachers, while I sit back and benefit from it. I still get to practice talking and screwing up, but I don't have that IRL judgment of my teachers internally laughing at my gringo accent while I attempt to speak Japanese. After each immersive class, we move on to a couple of role play sessions. Get your mind out of the gutter, please. I have conversations with Japanese locals, and when I complete everything, I get a short little tour of Japan. It's like a little prize at the end of the road. So while I have covered this program in the past, no matter how I feel about my tumultuous relationship with Japanese, I keep getting drawn back in, and I really attribute it to this app. So if you haven't had a chance to check this out and really want to get started on Japanese, English, or Spanish, I would recommend downloading it today. It's going to give you the framework to get you started on mastering your language and really upping your game. If you're somebody who's already like at an intermediate to advanced level of Japanese and Spanish or English, this isn't the app for you. There's other things that you should be looking at, but this is a great way to get your foot in the door, not feel embarrassed, and still feel like you're in a class with teachers and other people. I'm going to leave you with some footage at the end here. My name is Ari with FitPro VR. Don't forget to get your language learning in today.
韓国です。
韓国です。
生徒さん、
韓国です。
ケイティさん、
韓国です。
はい。ね、 韓国。
そう。こんにちは。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
お名前は？
生徒さんです。お名前は？
ゆかです。
はじめまして。
はじめまして。
お名前は？
生徒さんです。
お国は？
アメリカ人です。
どうぞよろしく。
どうぞよろしく。
じゃあね。
The park is a beautiful place to walk around, and you get great views of the lake from here. And of course, when the weather is right, you can see the magnificent Mount Fuji. But today he's still hiding.